Hi, I'm Heyu, or Ruth Diaz, as some of you might know me. And I am in a social application in virtual reality called VR Chat. I'm in a world that is made by a really special person that I want to tell you about. Their username is Astro Rabbit. They study the stars. They're finishing their PhD up right now in astronomy. And I got to interview them today and talk to them about the group they started in this social app called STEM VR: Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math Virtual Reality. And they have been in here giving their time and energy for years now, trying to make space for professionals in those areas to come together, talk, and create new things.
I'm going to tell everyone the history of STEM VR. Back in the dark ages of the pandemic, so 2020, the first beginnings of it, the dark times, or the golden age of VR chat. I guess it depends how you look at it. Myself, I had gone into VR chat because I was curious, and was going around and doing talks about astronomy for people who are curious. When I said I had the sign, here's what it looked like. So if you were back in VR chat in fall of 2020, you'd have seen basically this standing in the corner of the black cat you might see in the corner, just someone with this sign, just standing there, maybe with a group around me, maybe not. And people would come up and be like, half the time they'd say a joke or something. Then I would try and actually earnestly answer with some astronomy spin, and then they go, "Oh wait, you're being serious? That wasn't a joke. Your sign's not a joke." Found a bunch of other nerds because VR chat's full of nerds. And there was a lot of discussion about how there wasn't any sort of, at that time especially, there was no sort of community for science discussions of any kind. So me and myself and a few others made a Discord for it, and we just decided, oh, we'll come up with a fancier name later. We'll just call it STEM VR for now. And that was the beginnings of the community. That was November of 2020, which means the 4-year anniversary of STEM VR officially is this November.
I've been working with this group as part of my initiative called BRDG Makers, where I am helping community leaders come together in the Metaverse and learn how to be better leaders and how to help each other and make bridges for people that are being left out or even aren't here yet. So back to Astro. Astro is not just a clever scientist. Astro has actually built some amazing worlds, and I'm going to show you some clips in just a moment. I want you to think about where education, where science is actually going, and how you might be a part of that.
So my in-game name is Astro Rabbit. I'm a grad student at New Mexico State University studying astronomy, and we're here at a model of the Apache Point Observatory, which is near Cloudcroft, New Mexico, about 2 hours from Las Cruces. And here is the 3.5-meter ARC telescope, fully modeled inside of VR. And it's all to scale. So if you're in a full 1-to-1 scale avatar, everything feels the correct size. Can guarantee. I come to the real location often enough. And right now, hopefully it comes in the recording. There's actually a little demonstration I have programmed in here showing the light path of this telescope. Mm-hmm. Everything in here is a lot of this stuff is CAD modeled. Some of it is modeled from photo references or blueprint designs, trying to make it both accurate but also visually appealing at the same time.
Seconds. Your dream, if you were supported in finishing this world out, would be what?
My dream would be to have an audience, the audience or members of the public can enter into this world, not need a host to guide them through it, so they wouldn't need me here. They could self-guide and experience what it's like to work in an observatory. What is it like to actually collect astronomical data? By operating the telescope, seeing what examples of real data that comes from the real telescope appear, how does that real data actually get turned into real science, the actual science that goes into journals, the real life stuff.
Oof. I'm inside a black hole. Ah! Oh my god. Check this out. I'm inside a black hole. Ah! Ah! Oh, that's just fun. Oh my god, they're moving now. Oof. Wow. That's crazy. Ah! What is happening?
And they have a very characteristic song. Imagine two black holes that have lived a long life together. At the end of their lives, they're going around each other, crossing thousands of kilometers in a fraction of a second. As they do so, they leave behind in their wake a ringing of space, an actual wave on space-time. Space squeezes and stretches as it emanates out from these black holes banging on the universe. Those are the gravitational waves. They are literally the sounds of space ringing. And they will travel out from these black holes at the speed of light as they ring down and coalesce to one spinning, quiet black hole. If you were standing near enough, your ear would resonate with the squeezing and stretching of space. You would literally hear the sound. Imagine a lighter black hole falling into a very heavy black hole. The sound you're hearing is a light black hole banging on space each time it gets close. As it falls in, it gets faster and it gets louder.
Scientists used to think black holes were immortal, but even these will one day die.
Now we're talking about timescales of unimaginable length, quadrillions of years into the future. On that timescale, even the black holes begin to evaporate.
I believe that the metaverse is a concept way beyond Mark Zuckerberg and Meta. It's something that connects us together through the universe of our consciousness as humans and allows us to create new ideas and be transformed as people by being exposed to an immersive and intergenerational, international network of other human beings. I hope you'll be as inspired as I am. Okay, see you soon.